It's we can set up a website specifically for your properties. We can show you how to work your website that we give you in a more advantageous way. We can sit down and talk about branding. David, and I.
He's very helpful.
Yes,
He's very busy
but
too.
of course. Well, we're all busy, but the clearer and the more specific you can be about what you need and want to do, the quicker we can help you. But the less specific, we sit down, have a general discussion, have a talk like friends. Find out what makes you tick, help you get there. These things don't happen overnight. All of a sudden I got a listing and I don't know what to do with it. You need to plan, prepare, lay the groundwork so that when you're in this position, you're not flustered. The time to do this is now, not when you have a great opportunity. It's too late. But again, Ephraim, love to help you. We have all the tools and resources to help you. We do it all the time. We actually have some of the best tools in the business. Absolutely do. So,
especially with our website, the new website.
Websites are incredible. Okay, and if you guys haven't got your website from us, we just switched companies. If you haven't got it, talk to David, get your website up. If you're not happy with the content on your website, talk to David, and then he'll direct you to iHouse and customer support. And your website, I'll show you mine in a bit, can be exactly like mine as a template, and then add whatever you want, take away what you want. So there's a ton of resources, ton of content. Now, in building content, Ephraim, I'll speak for myself. I build content. I'm building content by recording this video to put online to show what happens in our sales meetings. They're edited, they're highlighted, they're not, don't worry, they're good. The first ones I did, not so good. And I'm learning as I go, as I do these, how to hopefully make them better each time. But don't be daunted. My first video, the first sales meeting that I recorded, I'm like, oh my goodness. And then now, I'm still tuning it. This is number 6, I think, that I've recorded. I do a weekly wrap-up video for you guys every week. The first one was very different. I'm holding my phone, then I get a selfie stick, then I graduate. But you got to start. You got to start building your content. Don't be afraid to suck in the beginning. You don't have to post it. But you need to practice, you need to build content. Because people want to go and find out about you, what you're doing. You know it was a great, and I'm going to give my friend Chad Schlotterbeck some props here. This guy is phenomenal at building content. You'll see a smoky, steamy morning, and he'll be out looking at homes. He works, a whole downtown area and around it. And he has videos and shows different things going on. He has little fun things like, guess where I am now? Like he'll show a picture of a corner of a building or something. And he is a content machine. He's a marketing machine. Right? You see
He
it.
had a video with a homeless guy.
Yeah, oh right. He had a video with the homeless person, the one with the ring. Did you see that one where he says it's a prosperity ring? Gave him a prosperity ring, and they're like knuckle bumping, and like he's in touch with the community. So if you want to buy a home down there and you're seeing his marketing, this guy's in touch with the community. You can create that, but you're competing with that. You're competing with that. If you think you're just, in this day and age, going to walk through as I'm an independent, I'm a secret agent, real estate agent, and, a deal's going to fall out of the sky in my lap, you got another thing coming. Because back to what I was saying, the content, the first thing people do when they meet you, after they leave you, is they Google you.
You bet.
That's the first thing they do. And if your profiles aren't filled out on Zillow, Trulia, Homes.com, Realtor.com, with pictures, bios, recommendations, because they're going to populate you, and if there's a ghost image, they're moving on. No website. Who are you? That means nothing to millennials.
And you may want to do that too when you meet somebody, to Google them.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
of
Sorry
course.
not to interrupt you.
No, but
when
yeah,
you
it goes
are
both
meeting
ways.
someone new, find out their likes and their interests and what they do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But sticking with the branding, people are doing that to you. And you need to have a presence out there. Again, with the website we give you, the content is incredible. It's a great start. But what you want to do is photos, quotes, ebooks, video shorts, podcast recordings. There's all kinds of ways that you can build content. Nobody's going to drop it in your lap. You got to do this yourself. You got to build. It's got to be you. Otherwise, what good is it? You know, as an agent, your primary duties are listing appointments, looking at properties, negotiating contracts, and generating leads. Right? You need to have the time to do that in an effective way, and your lead generation needs to be about you. All the nuts and bolts and the things that need to be done, you know, maybe you need an assistant if you don't have time to do those 4 essential things. You know, you can hire an assistant for 4 hours a week to help with some of the duties and things that we've talked about. But you need to build your contact. The other thing on your brand is you need to have a call to action. People, if you got to teach people how to treat you, you got to teach people what you want, you got to teach people what you can do for them, right? It's an education. So even if it simply says, call me first, they got to know what you want them to do. Contact me for a free home staging assessment. You know, we have some agents here that are, you know, builders and developers, licensed contractors, you know. How great is that sell point, you know, on, you know, helping someone with, you know, maybe they want to get into doing flips. That's your guy, he's doing it. If I want to do a flip, you know what agent I'm using? The guy who does flips himself and brands himself and shows it and has maybe DIY, how to do this, how to change a light socket, how to, you know, change your toilet, how to do that, all these sort of little handy tips on, I mean, what a great way to brand yourself. So think about what your skills are. Maybe you're a musician. I don't know. But have a call to action. Let people know. If you want people to do something, tell them what you want them to do. And the last thing and the most important thing is follow through. You got to follow through. If you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you're wasting your time. You're wasting their time. You're actually being deceitful. If you make a promise, this brand, your brand, as they say, your brand is like your handshake. This is me, this is what I do, this is how I live, this is how I breathe, this is how I'm going to help you. You know, every one of you, before you joined the company, we said, look, you got to be open, honest, full disclosure, transparent, and truthful. That's the essentials of being a respectable business person. So when you build this brand, let it be true to who you are, to your core. Live, breathe your brand. You're going to have so much fun. You know what? Sometimes we bag on ourselves a little bit and say, oh, I'm not that interesting, or I don't, my hobby isn't that fun, or I'm not going to make money doing that. Stop it. You're very unique, special people in your own right. Everybody's very different, right down to everybody's fingerprints. We're all uniquely very different, and we attract different types of people. So own what you are, who you are. Know that you have something special to give. Find it, define it, and brand it. Does it make sense? All right, I hope this is helpful because I want to see you guys nothing more than succeed. And this whole trend, again, a 30-year trend, we see it coming to this. Build your brand so that you're ready for the next 10, 15 years. Plan ahead. Plan your retirement while you're planning. Plan your future.